My name's Travis Curtin. Yeah, I build boats just as a hobby. Living in Geraldton, having the ocean right there is a big one. You know, grow up, you know, spearfishing or catching crays. So, and then yeah, did a trade as a boilermaker welder. So mainly did structural stuff and pipe work. And then yeah, sort of got into alley and it was quite enjoyable. Bought a TIG and you know, just sort of self-taught. And then yeah, when I got into sort of building boats and doing modifications, I sort of yeah, you know, got a Fronius and then yeah, got another one after that. And yeah, I sort of just enjoy it, and I enjoy mates when they come over. Sort of first thing we get them to do is get a couple bits of plate out and do a couple of welds and get them on the Fronius, and then yeah, they're happy to, you know, jump in on a boat as well and hold stuff, tack stuff, and do a little weld here and there. So it's pretty fun just getting your mates involved in it. Yeah. Yeah, this is my shed. Spend most of my time in here. So yeah, I built this shed probably about 8 years ago while building the house. And yeah, really wanted to finish this before the house was finished, because probably wouldn't, you know, get as much time up here finishing it off. So, but yeah, this is my pride and joy, this shed. I love it. Built it, had a mate's old man help me build it as well, so that was good. And yeah, you know, we built some cool stuff in this shed over the last few years, and probably keep building some more, I reckon. Oh, the bigger ones are the boats. Done, you know, a couple of trays and trailers, and yeah, a couple of little toy haulers for mates. You know, they'll cook up a pretty cool idea, and you just go, yeah, right, we can build that. So yeah, you all get stuck into it, and yeah, whether it's, you know, working on Harleys or bikes, or yeah, we're just all in here all the time doing something. So yeah, lights are always on. This boat is the 4.2 dinghy. Sort of didn't really do too many mods on it, just went sort of thicker plate, 4mm all over. And yeah, just extended the side sheets back a bit more. Yeah, it's a solid little boat, really. Good little project. Yeah, this was built within 10 days, I think, from memory, yeah. I had a mate help me for probably 3 or 4 of them days, and yeah, sort of, yeah, wanted to get it done. I was hoping to get it done in the whole 2 weeks I was home from work, but had to spread it out over a couple of breaks. But yeah, it's only about, yeah, 10 days you'd have all the hot works done. So I think second time around, probably get it done at 8. I mean, you could probably build that in your garage, in your house, you know. It does help having a bigger shed, obviously, for the gear, but you know, that's not really a big build. So yeah, you could, you know, as long as you can fit the boat in, really, when it's done, you can build it in that area. For a little boat, it's got a like reasonable deck space on it, so like you could, you know, get up around the front the whole way around it and sort of fish. You know, I used to have an 8-metre boat, and really, if you chuck a tape measure on it, you know, you got the same amount of fishing room on this thing, and you can get right around it. You obviously don't have the cab on it to protect you from the elements.
So after yesterday, your sort of first day on the water, how did that go?
Yeah, it was good. It was actually, yeah, surprisingly, it was like 4 or 5 metre swell out there, and yeah, went and hit a few waves in it, and it was quiet, you know. For a little boat, it didn't really like just sit on the top like a tinny, sort of, yeah, punched through a bit of the chop, which is good. And yeah, it was actually reasonably quiet. First time seeing CNC Marine was just a couple of videos, and just, yeah, online, jumped online, checked their website out, and yeah, I looked on a few of the other websites as well, but sort of CNC probably had the most information on them and probably the biggest range of boats. And yeah, just as soon as you got in contact with someone there, they're happy to help you, you know. Pretty keen to get you, you know, designing it how you want, and you know, any changes was never hard, you know. They were happy to do them, so yeah, happy to always just keep building theirs now, because yeah, I've tried to go through other boat builders, but yeah, they don't really want to have much to do with the general public. So yeah, CNC are happy to, you know, help anyone and get everyone to build a boat. Probably one of the challenging things is probably getting the deck down nice and tight on your side sheets, so when you weld it, you know, you haven't got any gaps and that. And And probably, yeah, side pockets as well, trying to keep them in there nice and the side sheets sort of straight. Yeah, with the 6.5 was quite easy. It has a double side pocket, so that helps a lot. So yeah, I'll probably stick to doing that.
Would you even request to have extra side pockets added for future builds?
Oh, yeah, depending on the size boat, I guess, where you can fit them in. But yeah, I'd definitely, yeah, 6 metres above, be putting double side pockets in, and you know, more storage is always good.
Were there any parts of the process that like surprised you?
Probably, yeah, the initial few days of when you're putting it together, how quick they can go together. I mean, there's only really one way they can go together. So yeah, that's quite quick, and you go, oh, you know, making good ground here. But then, yeah, when it comes to the welding, it slows down a fair bit, and then, yeah, I guess once you get the deck down, it's you know, when you're doing a cab, that sort of takes a bit of time as well. But yeah, you have fast days, and yeah, you have some slow ones as well.
What sort of tools have you used to build this?
Yeah, like I've got a guillotine and a press. You obviously need a press, or you know, if you haven't got one, you need a source one. But the guillotine you can get away with not having, because everything's, you know, CNC cut. So just knock the tabs off and away you go. But you know, I like to change a few things along the way. Even, you know, you might design a boat and then, you know, it might not exactly be what you thought when you were designing it, so you might want to change something. So like this one I had without a console. So yeah, you know, use the guillotine to, you know, knock up the console and press it up and stuff like that. But yeah, you could get away with just, yeah, butter blades and 5-inch grinder and, yeah, a couple of flap discs, and you'll be right. Just, yeah, probably be better off sinking your money into a good welder. Bought one Fronius in town here off a mate that he didn't really want to sell, but sort of got him at the right time. And then, yeah, ended up, you know, not long after that, buying another one in Perth. So they're both second-hand welders. Yeah, I was going to buy a brand new one, but yeah, they come with a pretty good price tag, so I got these second-hand ones. Yeah, they're fine, do the job. Yeah, this is like the second boat I've built, and you know, being able to jump in it and take it for a spin. We only first put it in the water yesterday, late arvo. It was a bit of a rush finish, so. But no, it's good, you know. That's sort of, I don't know, the cream on the top. You know, it's cool building this stuff and that, but you know, you can actually use it, and you know, that's the most part of it. That's the fun part.
What would you say to someone who's thinking about building their own boat but isn't sure if they can do it?
Oh, yeah, just chuck yourself in the deep end, and yeah, just get your kit. You'll figure it out. Like all the information's there. Yeah, they don't really leave anything out. So, you know, like I say, they really only go together one way. You know, everything's there that you need. So yeah, just yeah, order one and give it a go. You know, I've seen a lot worse boats out there built by people that, you know, probably shouldn't be building boats.
So you said you had like a bunch of mates, like you've helped out different mates and everything. Is there anyone you kind of want to acknowledge in that, right?
Yeah, like Jim, you know, like I'd sort of never built a boat before, but sort of he knew I did a lot of alley work and that, and yeah, so he really took the gamble on me building him his boat as well, you know what I mean? So yeah, if he didn't probably pull the trigger and get that kit, you know, still might not have built any boats. So yeah, Jim, you know, he did a lot of work himself too, you know, a lot of fabrication and that. So yeah, that made it a bit easier for me. Yeah, thanks for coming out, guys. It's been good. Checking out the boat, and yeah, we'll go chuck it in the water and see how it goes, eh?